Hey, Yami here. So, we're going to be going through the Feybreak dungeon glitches that'll help you essentially speedrun and get your loot. So there's that crack in the wall right there. You can roll through it, walk through it, or crouch through it. Then there's a second wall. You want to pull out your pal, the flying pal, hop on him, and then get all the way out into the wall, like as far as you can into it, and then just fall. You want to do a 180 and either grab onto the wall if you can, or glide back to it. Even if you fall into the water, either way you want to grab onto the wall and then get back into this little water patch. You want to either resummon or just get back on your flying mount and then hold the fly button. It'll teleport you or spawn you back up top, usually like way above the dungeon or just right back up to the top of it. You want to find the entrance where you started so you can kind of have a good grip on where you are. And then this is the path for this dungeon specifically, or this dungeon's layout. You just want to follow the way I go. If the dungeon looks to you the way that this one looks, and bam, we're at the loot room. So hop off, you want to crouch, and then you want to hold the walk direction into the wall as you're doing this. Have your grappling gun out, turn, and kind of look your camera just kind of behind you, and shoot into the wall, but kind of towards the ground. And it'll, as long as you're holding the walk button into the wall, it'll still push you through it. Do it one more time. Hold the walk button into the wall, grappling gun at the brick wall, kind of towards the ground, and bam. When you get there, climb up through the wall, it'll just put you right through, and then boom, we're into the loot room. Didn't have to kill bosses or anything, right through the force field. Grab your loot. If your inventory looks anything like mine, you're probably going to take a minute to go through and find stuff that you're okay with deleting or dropping and managing it the best you can. And then we're out. The next dungeon layout, same thing. Right there. Sometimes you gotta crouch and then get around it. You can also fall to the bottom, like this. And you just want to grapple your way back up. Pull your flying pal out. Go all the way out into the wall as far as you can until your character sticks out, and then just fall. Grab onto the wall. Look below you. You can kind of see that water patch down there. Drop into it. Resummon your pal. Hold the fly button. Just wait. Just keep holding it, and then boom. Back up top. Go back to the entrance. Look around, you can kind of see the layout. Usually the first hallway that you can see that passes your entrance room, or like the first two rooms that you can see, will usually tell you what the layout is, so you don't have to look around the entire thing to know. And the same as last time. Hold in the direction you want to go in, but still grapple that way. And if you fall, just make sure you grab onto the wall, or you probably will just fall into the abyss. And if you do, don't worry, it'll just, after a minute or two of falling, it'll just teleport you back outside, and you'll just have to do it over again. Same as always. You can roll through it. Sometimes you can walk it, and sometimes you can crouch it. Sometimes you gotta roll through. Flying POW. Fall out. It's always nice to glide like immediately in like 180, and then you'll grab onto the wall so you don't have to worry about falling. The double jump boots here are fantastic for keeping you alive and just making sure that you, not alive, but making sure you stay in the dungeon. Hold space until you get to the top. See, it kind of teleports you in a different area almost every time. So when I get back to the entrance, find out your pathing. Here we are, we're at the entrance. There we go, okay, this is what the dungeon looks like. We know the route. Business as usual. Hold the direction you want to go in as you shoot at the wall, and then climb up. Boom. Force field. Easy peasy. So you can do this for every single dungeon in all of Feybreak. The only rough part I'd say is once you've done all the dungeons, you have to wait until the timer resets. You can't just like run back in again. And even if you do kill the boss, you still have to wait for the timer to reset for a new dungeon to spawn for you to have new dungeon loot.
Yeah. What?
So same thing as always. On a 180 glider down, you can kind of see the water patch down there. That gray line. Back to the beginning. This is the layout for this one. Down to the loot area. And same thing, rinse and repeat. Oh, almost fell for that one.
Yeah.
Climb up on through. You don't have to shoot at the force field. I'm just doing that to show that it's there. And that I did in fact not kill any of the bosses for any of these dungeons. If you can hear the puppies barking outside, I'm sorry. I just got 2 new Schnauzer puppies and they love to bark anytime the wind blows. Pull them out, hold the space button, just keep holding until it reloads. Second it reloads, let go. Get your bearings on where you're at. It's always nice to see that like beam of light. If you can see that beam of light that it just showed a second ago, that's just a different area of the dungeon where there is a beam of light, so don't let that fool you. This is the route for that dungeon, though. That's the beam of light we're looking for. And squeeze on through. Don't fall. Happens almost every time on that last wall. So just get ready to grab it. You might be wondering why there's 2 or 3 bosses in the boss room. I like to play where there's the multiplier for the POW spawn rate is 2 times or 3 times. Makes the game harder. Makes it more fun, more rewarding. That's all. And that's it, everybody. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. I'll see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed.